Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Asgardian Thor, and today we are going to look at a 5-part series featuring these mastery challenges here. Now, I did complete them. I got gold on every challenge, so we're going to look through how to get these challenges gold and get into some footage. So you see they kind of look like a Valkyrie's helmet, and I am going to be doing, like I said, this 5 video series for this week. And we're going to start in the Wenlocan Outpost. So I have been wanting to make some Assassin's Creed content, and I was inspired by Odin playing Assassin's Creed as well this week. So I said, you know what, this is a perfect time to get into these challenges and um, take care of this unfinished business here, since I pretty much got 100% of the game before I just started making YouTube videos in this game. But there are 5. So you have the Wenlocan Outpost, and then you have Odin Mine Hideout, and then you have the Temple Bro Fort, and then you also have the last 2 here, the Lowland Justone Bandit Camp. The Lowland Justone Bandit Camp, and then we have the Cayeva Outpost. So these are the 5 here. So without further ado, let's get into these challenges. Okay, so first up is for the bear, Trial of the Bear. We need fall damage, 480 points, melee kills, 360 points, and kill all the targets, 160 points. The only thing that's a little frustrating about this one is getting the centering right to use the special attack, which is the melee ability that we have. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy for the most part. It's the first challenge of the bear, so let's get straight into some tactics and how to complete it. All right, so I forwarded the challenge a little bit, and as you can see, um, we have enemies on top of these tree scaffolds, or just tree bridges, whatever you want to call them. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to center to get these enemies kicked off. Wasn't able to do it, so I'm just going to melee him because we need those melee challenges anyway. So I'm running around trying to evade. Health is important. We want to try to keep our health um, relatively high. And I'm running around trying to find some more of the plants so I can regain my ability. And now I'm going to center and then kick them off. And that is going to be the main strategy that I'm going to be using to get this fall damage. It's very important to note that if the enemy is too weak when you kick them off, then you won't get the fall damage, but you'll still get the melee kill. So they have to be at pretty good health, and then you just melee if their health is too low. So you saw there I was running around trying to get in position to get the fall damage. And that's basically how we're going to complete this. And I'm running around trying to get them centered like that. And you saw there, if you don't have any charges for your melee weapon, you can try to just hammer them off. And if not, then just go for the melee kills. But prioritize the fall damage first. That should be the priority for this challenge here. And I'm trying to hit him off with the hammer. Didn't work, so I'm just going to get him weak. Here's the Man of Arms. You want to watch out for him because he likes to throw poison. He was already pretty weak at this point, so I just got my melee kill, and now I have my charges for my melee ability. So I'm trying to get this guy in position so I could just kick him off. These challenges do require a bit of patience, for sure. And now I got him there. So what I did there was I ran and I hit R2, and you'll be able to do a running knee. So if that helps as well, please use that tactic, the running knee when they're off the bridge. This guy's weak, so I'm just gonna melee him, and I'm gonna stun this guy, get him in position, and then just kick him off. And now my fall damages are complete. So um, made this video a little bit shorter because I mean, for one, it's pretty straightforward, and two, it's kind of requires a lot of positioning. So here I'm just gonna go ham and melee everybody just to finish all this. And you see the target is in green. You see the green arrow? That's what the target is. So these are the guys that you want to kill last, because if you kill these guys with the arrow first, then it'll just end the game. So that's another thing that you want to try to avoid. Just save the targets for last. Do your challenges and save it for last. Now my melee kills are finished. Now I can just finish off the rest, and you see I almost have gold. It's I think the last couple guys here. So you're going to have the big guy. He is pretty powerful, so watch out. And I'm doing all these challenges on Drangar mode. So it's the mode below Aesir. This was the highest mode when the game came out. So that's what it's stuck with. I haven't tested to see if I can raise the difficulty. I know you can lower difficulties, but I don't know if you can raise them. And I've been so far in the game, I didn't want to mess with it. So I got 100% already. But if you guys have the answer to that question, let me know. Let's see if we can raise the difficulty to Aesir. So this is the last guy. I'm just going to do my last shots in him, and I'm going to use my special ability and then stomp him out at the very end and just finish it, and I'll have my gold. So pretty straightforward. Prioritize fall damage kills first, and you'll see that we'll get gold right here, which is 1,000 points. Okay, so next up is going to be for the Trial of the Wolf. We need indirect kills, 720 points, and eliminate all the guards, 280 points. So in this challenge, we're going to try to kill the enemies using the explosives. So it'll be the oil with the arrow, and we're going to simultaneously eliminate all the guards as well, as we'll see in this gameplay. So that's what an indirect kill is. And also the traps, you can utilize the traps to get these kills. So let's check out the gameplay. Okay, so now we have loaded into the Trial of the Wolf. So you see there are various traps here that we can use, and I'm just kind of looking at the situation and see the guy there, and I'm going to shoot the trap, and that will be an indirect kill. And if it sets the oils on fire, then that is great as well. That's what we want. That's what an indirect kill is. So we're not arrowing the guys directly. We're aiming for the oil and strategically trying to take him out that way. And this is very important because we're going to continue to do these indirect kill challenges throughout. So it's good to start getting used to it now, just strategically placing them. And to see if there's a guy there, I'm going to shoot the trap, get my indirect kill. For the most part, they're already in position to just take out, at least in this challenge. This is the first mastery challenge. It should be a little bit easier than the other ones, just to kind of get you in the groove and in the flow of completing these challenges. And I'm trying to just find different angles, different positions to get these kills. Here, there, shot the oil, trying to see where the shots are coming from, and gonna get my charges back up, and just kind of go through the map, see what else I can do. So it's not always going to be perfect. So you kind of have to create your shots. So you see some of these enemies are kind of running around already. I'm looking at my what I can do, what my shots are. Maybe I can lure them to a target, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to lure them. I know they rotate a lot after you've been discovered, so I'm just trying to see what angles I can do to get this challenge accomplished. So it requires a little bit of finessing. So there's a guy rotated to that oil. I'm just going to finish him off there, get the indirect kill. So just patience. This challenge requires patience, and you can use these videos to do as I'm doing, and maybe a little bit different each time. But I mean, if you run into these type of situations, then you know what to do. So here's this guy. I made him rotate just a little bit, and I'm going to get that kill. And I made that guy move just slightly, and I got that indirect kill. Here, there's a guy right below me. So it's not too hard to position them to get these kills. And there's a guy moving there. And we're looking at my environment, looking at what's available. And you see there are oil in these carts. And there was a lot of fire there. So the fire will kill them too. And you see this enemy's burning from that fire. I'll get an indirect kill that way as well. And this guy, I lured him into the fire. Got my indirect kill. And gonna keep moving forward to try to finish this. And there, another position. Indirect kill. And it may take several tries, but use my videos as a template on what to do. So there I am. Again, positioning, creating the shot. The shots in the beginning should be easy, but when you start getting discovered, the enemies are running around, so you have to finesse them, like I said. And I think overall these challenges are pretty fun. I'm going to position that guy. And I'm glad that they added these 5 challenges to the game, because it just gives you more things to do. And I still have to do the Siege on Paris and the Wrath of the Druids. So that will also be coming to the video. But again, I want to show the complete gameplay of my runs to help you get ideas of what to do and how to position the enemies. So I'm running these videos at the full length at this point to help with that. So this guy is not moving. So I'm trying to antagonize him. Didn't work. So now I'm going to use my ability, and I shot the floor. So it's not a direct kill. If I shot the arrow straight to him, it would have I wouldn't have gotten the indirect kill. And you see that was my last indirect kill. So now I can just eliminate the rest of the targets. See, I have a flame. I have no other choice. I shot him in the leg, but he flew off. So if you make the enemies fly off, then you can get that as well. As long as you don't get the kill directly, you should be fine. So I'm using the flame at this point and having them fly off. I think it would work if you set your arrow on fire and then shoot them in the leg and then have the flame kill them instead of the arrow. I think that works too, but use this as a last resort. Use the map to your full disposal, because the indirect kills are a little bit of a pain to get. So here, that is exactly what I did. I had no other choice. I shot him in the leg with the flame arrow, and the flame finished him off. So I know I'm really close to gold here. And you saw when you pull back your arrow, you see how much health they have. If they have health has 0, that means that you'll kill them with that arrow. if you shoot him in that location. So don't do that, especially when you only have a couple guys left. So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I'm trying to lure him, trying to come up with a plan because I saw that I would kill him in one shot. It's not what I want. And I think this is the last guy here. So very crucial to get this indirect kill as well as eliminate all the enemies in this one shot here. So this is going to require a little bit of a clutch. And I'm trying to position him as best I can. I wasn't able to do it. So now I'm just going to shoot him in the leg. And the fire is going to kill him. And I will get gold. So use that as a last resort opportunity. Use the map to your full disposal first. And you should be able to knock this challenge out relatively quickly.
How long do you think that took? 5 minutes? 15 minutes?
For the Wenlocan challenge, this is the last up. It's going to be the Trial of the Raven. We need assassinations, 702 points. We need to remain anonymous at all times. And lastly, steal the artifacts. So I'm going to show you a complete run and strategy of how to get this challenge completed. And I think these were some of my more favorite challenges because it required a little bit more thinking than the other ones. And I think this challenge reminds me a lot of Batman and the Arkham series challenges where you have to take out henchmen in a certain time or knock them out in a certain way. This challenge reminds me a lot like that. So let's get straight into my run. And all right, now I've loaded into the Trial of the Raven. First thing first, I'm going to drop down to this ledge. I'm going to use my Raven ability with that arrow, and it's going to distract him. So I'm going to wait until he's been distracted, and then I'm going to get my double assassination here. That guy was overwatching everything, so definitely recommend using that ability there. So next thing is I'm going to just creep behind this guy, assassinate him, and their awareness is pretty heightened, but not as heightened as when you start getting into the other challenges. So again, you're just getting your feet wet with these challenges, and it's not too difficult. I would follow this run that I'm doing and just copy these tactics, or at least try to. So now we have these bones here. So they will hear you if you're not quiet enough. So you really have to finesse the joystick and just barely walk through them. So you have no choice. You have to walk through them. But you just finesse very lightly and then assassinate as quickly as you can, and you won't get caught. May take a couple tries to get through them, to walk through these bones, but it just requires a little bit of finessing on the joystick. All right, so next thing first, use Odin's Eye, kind of see where the enemies are, and I'm just strategizing at this point, and I think I drop down and then just assassinate this guy for the easy assassination, which I do. And we are making progress. So again, Odin's Eye is your friend. And now we have to go through a couple bones here. Or do I take the ladder? Okay, so I take the ladder. And see, that's my target. So I'm trying to decide how to play this here. So trying to actually be quiet when I'm walking on the ropes because I think I was caught a couple times walking on these ropes, and that sucks. So I'm just gonna go for the easy assassination here, and I'm just kind of assessing my next moves. So here's the artifact, my first artifact. We're gonna collect that, and we're gonna keep moving forward. So there's a good little practice run there of just kind of walking through these bones. You'll see Eivor just brushing them to the side with his right hand, and you'll get through it pretty easily without detection. But yeah, it does require some finessing. So we just have to clean up the rest of this side, and keep moving forward. So I see a guy. He's under in the tent, trying to decide what to do here. This was like on my third try, maybe. So everything is just not as polished as my other runs because I did this without having too many errors. So I'm taking my time a little bit, but I think most of these, like the way the patrols and everything is laid out, it's all timed. So you can definitely use this run or take some ideas from this run to get this gold. But again, yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm going to use the Raven ability to distract that guard, and then I'm just going to drop down and assassinate this guy. So I saw that the other guy was being distracted by the Raven. That if I didn't do that, if I dropped down, he would have seen me. So now I think he kind of saw me there, but it doesn't matter. I already hid. And then he got the attention of the other guard going down. So I'm just going to sneak down and assassinate him. Yep. I mean, he was talking to his friend. I'm sure they had a lot of beers together, a lot of good times, but it's kind of what happens. Now, this guy that was below the tent that I saw, I'm just going to creep behind him, and that'll be that. So this area has been taken care of. So now we kind of have to go into the cave and go into the next areas. So again, use Odin's Eye. And then you have these skull and bones again. You have a guard on that side. And I'm thinking about the next play. So I just decided to go back and grab the second artifact. And then proceed from there. So I'm kind of looking around, seeing if there's anything else I missed. Doesn't look like it. And I'm going to try to see what the view looks like from up top. And I think I decided to just go up to the top instead of dealing with the guy below. So we're going up top. That was this is the play that I'm using. And I see a guy right here, right behind this wall. I think I'm going to try to get on the ledge. Nope. I'm just going to bypass that guy altogether. Try to find another way. Just assessing. And again, this run isn't as polished as the other runs that I have for the later mastery because I kind of did this with a couple tries in. And so that requires more taking your time and being a little bit more cautious. I already see that I have silver, and I don't want to jeopardize it. Definitely don't want to restart it. You know, I enjoy restarting these challenges because they take a little bit of time to do. So I think what I decide is to go this way. So we have three choices: in the cave, up top, or this third way here. So I think I end up going for this third way, and I just kind of um, go from there. So I'm trying to decide how I'm going to play this out. And we do indeed decide to go this way. Now there's skull and bones here. You just kind of have to finesse your way through it. But it's not that difficult. You just very slowly, very slowly. He didn't even hear it. And then I'm going to get the double assassination there. So that takes care of this side. And now I just have to worry about the cave and the other guy on the waterfall. Gonna grab the artifact there. So I got one more artifact to do. And I'm just gonna follow this path. So I could probably do this a lot faster now that I have a plan mapped out. And I can just polish that. So I'm trying to decide what to do. I think I'm just going to walk slowly through these bones and hit them from behind. So you just kind of take your time and you'll get through them. And you can use this strategy in single player as well. And you won't really get detected. So this is why I had to go from behind, because my target was just looking in that direction. So that's why I decided not to. I was thinking of originally jumping on the wall and just assassinating him, but I didn't want to risk detection. And then this is the final guy here. So that's the guy at the very bottom. We're going to climb down and come up with a strategy of how to take out this last guy. Definitely not going to be getting any points for time here. But it doesn't matter. These aren't time challenges. It's just getting it done. And I'm playing on Drangar mode. So the detection is a lot higher than if I played lower. So definitely have to go through these skull and bones again. I'm trying to study his patrol pattern, as I have to go through here. And I think I'm just going to get into the bushes and assassinate him and grab the final artifact. I hope this video has helped. Again, this will be a series. I'll be posting a video a day of these mastery challenges to help you get gold and master these mastery challenges. I hope this has helped. Please consider dropping a like, sub. My first Assassin's Creed video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, horns up and skull.